Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pitch Pass Podcast. It's me, Brando, and my co-host Bretley.
How's it going, guys?
Week 14 is in the books, everyone,
That's crazy.
and it was a really good week of football. A
Yes,
lot
it
of
was.
close and good games. Thursday night kicked off with a what the fuck kind of game.
Yeah, for real. Um, let's jump right into it. Raiders Rams. I lost $25 on this game. um, I
Dude,
figured, yeah,
straight up, the Raiders were up, if I'm not mistaken, 13 points at one point.
yep, yes.
Oh, they're up 10. Yeah, they were up 13 points and what? Well, 10.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
13 points.
no, I think
One point
I
it
think they're
was
only up 10,
16-3.
but still, yeah.
But at one point it was 16-3.
Oh yeah,
The
I think
fourth
you're right
quarter.
about that. Yeah.
Beginning of the fourth quarter, 16-3, and they let the Rams come back and win this game.
Yeah, Derek Carr, uh, 11 of 20, 137 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Josh Jacobs had the touchdown for the Raiders here.
Josh Jacobs was the only good part of the game for him.
Devontae did
They're all
okay.
awesome.
3 receptions for
Devontae did
71
okay.
yards.
Devontae did good, but you
Yeah.
can't do shit when your quarterback isn't playing well.
No, but that catch that he had while he was getting face masked was fucking insane.
Dude, he was owning Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Making him his son. It was hilarious to watch, but Van Jefferson winning touchdown. Baker Mayfield, only 2 days of preparation. Orchestrating that drive that shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Okay.
6
Straight up.
6 DBs, by the way.
If Jerry Tillery does not blast him
Yeah.
while Max Crosby's getting the sack on him,
Mm-hmm.
it's game over right there.
Yep. You are absolutely right on that one.
And gave him 15 yards, free first down, and the rest is history.
Yeah, 22 of 35 for 230, a touchdown, and no picks. For just coming into the system, obviously Baker is an experienced quarterback, college and professional level. But you have to give him credit. Obviously, it was the Raiders' fault. That's why this is our bad game of the week. The Raiders' defense just completely shitting itself and then slipping into shit.
Then also, this Raiders back seven is one of the
Yes.
worst in football when it
Yes.
comes to pass defense. They give up 235 yards a game.
Yeah.
So Baker Mayfield's right on par with what they do.
Exactly. Yeah. This game it was exciting because that last drive was really what sold the game. And it also snapped the kind of like hotter streak that the Raiders have been on. Not that they're going to be able to do anything, but it was nice to see the Rams have success, even if it's against another shit team.
Exactly. But hey, Darren Waller and Renfro may be coming back off IR for the Raiders now.
I don't know if Hunter Renfrow matters at all at this point, but
Hey, it could help.
yeah.
Hey, you're adding two decent weapons to the passing game.
Yeah, it could help take you to 7 and 10. Let's go.
Hey. Yeah, probably, honestly. The Raiders are best.
The Raiders.
I wonder how they're gonna look next year. Wonder if they're gonna have a new quarterback. That's what I'm really interested in.
Yeah, well, probably. Will Levis incoming?
Oh God. Honestly, if you can have him sit a year behind Derek Carr,
Yeah.
it's not the worst place for him to end up.
No, especially because you could probably get him like.
I don't know. The propaganda around Levis
I
has
know.
been loading.
I'm hearing like so many. Oh, he's a top 5 prospect. No, get the fuck out of here. A top 10?
He's toolsy, and people fucking love Josh Allen.
Yeah,
so
I know.
that's all I'm gonna say about that. Like, I do think Will Levis has potential. But if I'm gonna take a risk on a quarterback that can't play right now, I'd rather have Anthony Richardson.
Yes, yeah, no, I completely agree. No, I was reading the scouting reports on him because I was like, I really don't see it, and the scouting reports were saying He has visions of
He-
Matthew Stafford x Ben Roethlisberger. I was like, uh, I don't personally see that, but all right, I guess.
to in his defense, he did deal with a lot of turnover at Kentucky from
Yeah.
this year, from last year, and he dealt a shit ton of drops
Hey
the
man,
year.
he can run. You know that
But
somewhat.
he's hey, you could be getting he could be a juiced up Taysom Hill.
Yeah, sure, awesome. That's just what you need.
Mm. Um. Anyway, since we're talking about possibly the next Josh Allen, I'm saying that sarcastically, but let's talk about current Josh Allen. Bills, Jets. Um, Josh Allen. This Jets defense is
Yeah.
so good.
Yes, they absolutely are. I am so glad I've been on them all year, but also unfortunately I was right about you know um, the Bills defense cut Mike White in half.
Matt Milano with
Yeah,
probably one of the biggest legal shots you can hit on a quarterback.
and dude, for him to leave the game because they made him go get X-rays and come back in to play the rest, that was
Shouldn't have
so.
came back in.
Yes, I completely agree with you, but
He had to
that's
go to
just
the
the guy.
hospital.
That's just the guy he is. I love Mike White. He is a legend.
Okay. These doctors need to protect the players from themselves.
Oh,
Let's be
absolutely.
real.
Yeah, no question.
Jack White should not have been allowed back in. Just like I'm so happy that we're gonna cover this game in a little bit.
Yes.
Nelson Aguilar was able to like get the attention of the officials and get a play stopped
Yes.
because Devontae Parker was
Devontae Parker.
obviously concussed.
Yeah, the ataxia when he stood up and was like wobbling and completely disoriented. Yeah.
He looked dazed.
Yeah.
Devontae Parker even thanked him for doing it, for
Yes.
stopping the play.
Yeah. As for this game, Zonovan Knight. It seems like every running back that they really throw in the Jets scheme is doing great things. I was pretty high on Zonovan Knight, but I didn't think he would see any playtime, to be honest with you, because obviously they had Brees and Michael Carter in there. Yeah, so I again, Garrett Wilson is great. I really love his attitude too, because even though he's now the leading all-time rookie receiver for the Jets, he said it would have felt a lot better to do it on a win. And he really has that dog mentality of like, I want to win and be good. And a lot of the year, I mean, he should have 1,000 yards by now if he had a competent quarterback all year. But
that's the thing. He really, like, when Mike White has been the best quarterback you've had all year, there's so many problems.
Yeah.
The kid's a good backup, but he is not a starter.
No. Well, I mean, he's gonna have to be for right now, but
He's gonna, yeah, exactly. But you don't want that.
no, he's got the spirit for it, but he's not.
He's just not. He's not that guy.
Yeah. Hey, on the other side of the ball, the Dawson Knox, I believe that was his first touchdown reception all year. If not, it's something like since week 6. It's been a long time. Yeah, this was again. I'm sorry.
I think you're right. Week 6, but he scored.
Yeah.
Before this year.
This is a very, very quiet week for both offenses. The Bills have a much stronger offense than the Jets do, but that should just speak volumes of how well the Jets defense is playing to hold the Bills to 20.
This also
Josh
makes
Allen.
you wonder.
Yeah.
How Josh Allen's elbow doing?
That's also true. Yeah.
Yeah, because that definitely has factored in. Because this offense has not looked right the past couple weeks.
No, I mean, and seeing him,
The combination of the two.
he rushed for sub 50 yards in this game, which is, I mean, still
with
their leading rusher, but
Yeah, 47 yards rushing. He still did. He didn't do what Josh Allen would normally do to like put teams away.
yes,
Like,
yeah.
Possession game, the Bills were able to pull it out. Let's see. Browns Bengals. Joe Burrow got his first win over the Cleveland Browns.
With no Tyler Boyd and no T. Higgins. T. Higgins out on the first series. Tyler Boyd went out first, and then T. Higgins tweaked a hamstring on a route, so both of those dudes were out. I was very content with. I did say David Njoku was going to find the end zone in this game, and David Njoku did find the end zone in this game. I was very displeased with Nick Chubb having 34 rushing yards in this game. Not something that you come to expect, and it cost me $750. So that one sucks.
It kind of makes sense because like the Bengals defense is it's underrated.
Yeah,
It's
but
his run defense.
they've had a pretty middle of the pack statistically run defense over the course of the year. I never expect Nick Chubb to be under like 50 yards, and I put money on him on 60. It was just disappointing to say the least. But
They wanted to see what Deshaun Watson can do.
well,
Let him throw the ball 42 times.
I've been high on Donovan Peoples-Jones all year, and now that Deshaun is back, he looked a lot better in this game. DPJ 8 receptions, 114 yards. Didn't find the end zone. Njoku found the end zone. He's the only receiving touchdown on the day for the Browns, but that was the only touchdown on the day for the Browns. But yeah,
Honestly, David Njoku's honestly had a good like 2 weeks because last week he had that punt return for a touchdown.
yes,
Still led all pass catchers for the Browns in fantasy points this week.
yes, he did. Well, no, because I mean in PPR, Donovan Peoples-Jones did, but
Donovan Peoples.
I thought you were saying Njoku. Sorry,
No, I was talking about Donovan Peoples Jones. I said the punt return.
yeah,
even.
my bad.
You're okay. But also for the Bengals, Jamar Chase stepping up.
Yes.
I mean, he's the alpha wide receiver on the Bengals, no matter who's in there with him.
Yeah, 10 receptions, 119 yards, and found the end zone for a touchdown.
Trent Irwin had that big touchdown as well.
Yeah.
Went off the bench.
2 receptions for 58 yards for Trent Irwin. Yeah, that's I will be the first to say this here and now. I'm giving Joe Burrow proper credit. He is playing his way into the MVP conversation, and like you said, I think he is playing his way into the elite caliber.
I think he's kind of already there at this point. I think this offense just needed to evolve a little bit.
Yes.
And now the offense and Joe Burrow are both at a point to where the injuries to wide receiver don't matter as much.
Mm-hmm.
Still playing at a high level.
Yes.
He doesn't need an overwhelming amount of wide receivers anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
their offensive line's playing a lot better.
all of their receivers that they have are great. Yeah, their O-line has really stepped it up. Samaje Perine has been doing great too. He really stepped in when Joe Mixon couldn't play. Joe Mixon in this game, 14 carries, 96 yards, didn't find the end zone. Perine did find the end zone in this game. But really, the Bengals just have a really solid, balanced team.
The Bengals are gonna be so dangerous in the playoffs.
Yeah,
because they can win in so many different ways.
Yes. Yeah, and
It's gonna be.
Logan Wilson had a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14 tackles, 3 assists, and half a sack. I believe it was with Von Bell. This game was really good for the Bengals because it was kind of overcoming that hump of adversity because they'd never beaten the Joe Burrow had never beaten the Browns. So I think this is a really great step forward for the Bengals. I'm looking forward to see what they can accomplish in playoffs. I'm just hoping all 3 of their receivers can be healthy altogether for one game.
I think they will be when it comes playoff time. Honestly,
I'm hoping so.
and man, they're gonna be so dangerous. It's gonna be interesting to find a team that can beat them.
Yeah. I think the only
the Chiefs could.
Yes. But we have to have a great Chris Jones has to be on it and McDuffie has to do something.
That's the thing. The biggest weakness for the Chiefs is their pass rush.
Yeah.
There is no pass rush outside of Chris Jones.
Yeah, and it's like Karlaftis generates some pressure, but it's mostly
it's more like cleanup.
Yeah, and or batting down the occasional pass. So that's it's just not enough involvement to.
Well, you guys also don't get a lot of quick pressure either.
Yeah.
It's like after the ball's already been in the quarterback's hands for like a couple seconds.
Yeah, can we just have like Nick Bosa or something, please? I don't know.
Nick Bosa. And just see if you guys can just trade up in the draft for somebody.
There are a couple decent prospects, right?
There's some decent defensive line prospects, especially on the edge.
Yeah.
Um, we'll cover that during the off season. Cowboys Texans. We don't know
Yeah,
name of the week, and oh my god, the Texans almost beat the Cowboys in Jerry World.
yeah. This was this game was the embodiment of any given Sunday, but it's also the embodiment of being a Cowboys fan. You guys are so happy about beating a team that's now 1-11-1.
We talk about Jeff Driscoll
Jeff
and
Driscoll, yeah.
Davis Mills both being in at the same time.
Dude, I don't know what was going on. I'm going to be honest with you.
And 7 catches for 36 yards.
Yeah. Dude.
He threw a touchdown. They said Taysom Hill who? We have Jeff Driscoll. Literally have Dollar General.
Dollar General.
He literally went and got it.
Definite credit to Chris Moore. 10 receptions for 124 yards. Really stepping up in the absence of both Brandon Cooks and Nico Collins in this game. Wow, I recalled the name for once that I was actually looking for. Damian Pierce found the end zone. Definitely needed that because he's been having a rough few weeks. Amari Rogers found the end zone in this game. The Texans were really kind of like just all this is their identity right now. They don't have like a uniform concrete identity. It was just like scrappy everywhere. Dak threw 2 picks in this game. Like their secondary. Yes,
Petrie had a great game.
Exactly what I was about to say. Even with Derek Stingley Jr. out, Petrie, I really love Petrie. I'm really a fan of the way he plays. Yeah, but the Cowboys are, especially in the fourth quarter, the Cowboys seem to be a Death Star, and that's really how they've reined in some of these wins this year. Pretty much, I mean, a lot of dudes found the end zone. Zeke found the end zone rushing once. Tony Pollard found the end zone rushing and receiving once. And then I believe... No, that was it. Wait, no, oh yeah, there were just 3 touchdowns. But yeah, the Cowboys have a really well balanced team, but this really is the definition of any given Sunday, and it also is the Cowboys just playing down to competition, because the Cowboys were down at the half. I mean, even going into the fourth quarter, and then they just did what they did. Shut out the Texans, which is honestly more luck than anything else in my opinion, but that's fine. And then they just Death Starred them.
And also, Ezekiel Elliott earned his money with that walk-off touchdown pretty much when time was expiring.
Yes, he did. That was just... It's nice to see him playing well.
It is, and also, when his guaranteed money isn't going to be as high as it is.
Yeah.
They're cutting him.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
They want out of this contract.
They definitely.
And
well, especially with Pollard coming up, yeah.
You know what I think?
Huh.
I think Zeke Elliott should go be part of a committee with another veteran running back. Split carries with fucking Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, that's great. Or Kareem Hunt. I'd be fine with that.
So the potential out in 2020, they could actually be done with him after this year.
Yeah.
So honestly, if I'm them, I'm taking the out. I'm letting him go sign somewhere else.
Yeah. The Cowboys need to make a couple changes because barely winning against the Texans is not gonna cut it. Final score of 27-23. Obviously, the Cowboys come out on top. It was just one of those games that you really have no clue what's going on the entire time. And a reason why some of those big spreads are ones that you should definitely say, I don't think that's going to happen.
Dude, it's just wild to think about.
What was it, 14 and a half points or something is what they had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas is gonna Dallas. They're gonna fuck it up in the
They
playoffs.
absolutely are 1-0.
If they even win one, like they're gonna have to play as the wild card spot, so they're gonna play the worst ranked divisional winner,
Yeah,
which is
which
going to
it could be the
be.
Lions at this point.
Oh, Minnesota has that two
Oh
seed
yeah.
wrapped up.
No, but the Lions could still make the wild card though.
No, but they wouldn't play Dallas in the first
Oh, I
round.
got you. I got you. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, dude.
So
Yeah.
it would be the worst divisional winner. So they would play. Actually, Dallas could win a game. They would play probably Carolina, Atlanta, or
Yeah.
Tampa Bay first round.
I really hope Tampa does not make the playoffs. I don't want to see it.
I kind of do. I really kind of do. Just because I want to see Tom Brady just. I want to either see them or Carolina make it in.
Carolina, yes.
Sam Darnold making it into the playoffs
Yes.
would be everything I wanted
Same,
more.
same.
Because it's hilarious. One.
Yeah.
Two. I just want to root for Sam Darnold. He's a cool dude. Good guy.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you know what? He's looked pretty good in his couple starts so far this year.
There's a reason they cut Baker Mayfield when he was healthy. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We can go to the Panthers game next if you want.
Yeah, we can go to the Panthers game next.
Right.
Let's go. Carolina Panthers. And honestly, I'm shocked they won
Yeah.
in Seattle because I would just think Geno Smith and his wide receivers just run them out the house, but they didn't.
Yeah. So Kenneth Walker, injured, not playing. This is kind of this goes exactly to what I've been saying all year. Gino has been very, very smart with ball placement all year and hasn't taken a lot of bad risks or made stupid plays. But in this game, he was taken advantage of. J.C. Horn picked him off. Was it J.C. both times, I think? No. One was J.C. and one was C.J. Henderson. Yeah, and the Panthers controlled they rushed the ball a lot. They had like 40.
But Hubbard had a nice game.
Yes, and Deonta Foreman had an okay game. 21 carries, 74 yards. The receivers were all pretty quiet in this game. Sam Darnold also rushed in a touchdown. But this was really just the Panthers' defense showing up when they needed to and taking advantage of weak Seahawks run defense. That's really
Pretty much. You can run the ball on Seattle.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
can
Christian
how they run.
McCaffrey this week is gonna
Gonna have
fucking
the ball.
eat.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't have a lot to say about this game. I think Gino still played relatively well. He had 264 yards and 3 touchdowns, but yeah, the 2 picks obviously hurt. Marquise Goodwin had a resurgent game, 5 receptions, 95 yards, and a touchdown. That was a sight to see.
Yeah, I know.
DK.
Former Olympian.
Yeah. I didn't know that actually. I was just going with what you said. But what did he do? Was he a hurdler?
He did something in track.
Long jump. Long jump. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I had no idea. You learn something new every day.
You know the world record for the long jump was actually set in the NFL Combine?
I had no idea, but that's impressive.
It's Jones, I believe, for the Dolphins.
Huh.
Aaron Jones.
Do you know what it was?
That was Byron Jones, the corner for what it was, how long
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Okay. While you're doing that, yeah, all of the top, well, I mean, 2 of the top 3 receivers, DK and Tyler, 5 receptions for a touchdown each, and yeah, Marquise also had 5 receptions for a touchdown each. I was a little bit disappointed with Will Dissly this week. Travis Homer, Noah Fant, incredibly quiet weeks. Noah Fant, goose egg. Travis Homer, 2 receptions for 8 yards. I mean, that's kind of is what it is. And he was also the leading rusher, but yeah, the Seahawks as a whole, they just didn't have a run game this week, and they can't stop the run, and those are 2 major ways to lose a game.
Exactly. Byron Jones set the unofficial record at the NFL Combine or 3.73 meters, or if you're American, 12 feet 2 and 3/4 inches.
Okay, so that has to be a standing long jump.
Yes.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, because I was like, bro, there. I'm pretty sure the
No,
like
it's
world record
standing.
long jump is like
Broad jump.
20. Yeah.
Broad
Okay. Okay. All right.
And the old record was 12 feet 2 inches without the 3/4 of an inch.
Nice. That's pretty
So he
cool.
beat it by 3/4 of an inch.
Hey, you know what? Every 3/4 of an inch counts.
So, um, let's keep it rocking and rolling.
Vikings Lions was a game.
Yeah, well, high scoring.
Kirk Cousins with 425 yards. 223 of those were to Justin Jefferson, and I'm going to be honest with you, he should have had, 37 or 39 more in the touchdown because he did not step out.
No, honestly, battle the Kirks.
Yeah.
Both these players are very similar in skill set
Yeah.
between Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins, and they were both dealing. They combined for 755 yards in this game.
Insane. Yeah. Dude, I don't know.
Touchdowns between the two of them. This is awesome to see. Justin Jefferson had a great game, 223 yards.
That is a team record high receiving yards as well.
Yep.
223. That's insane.
He's gonna probably win Offensive Player of the Year.
I could certainly see it, and is certainly deserving. Yeah.
Adam Thielen, 65 yards and a touchdown. KJ Osborne, 38 yards, a touchdown. Detroit, DJ Shark. I've been telling you about DJ Shark.
Yep.
The shark is in the water. For a touchdown, 94 yards.
Yeah, because he's 6'4", right? Or something like that. 6'3" or 6'4".
And he is fast, and he knows how to high point the ball.
Yeah, and the Jameson Williams touchdown was really, really nice to see. Amon-Ra didn't find the end zone this week, which is not something that we've been accustomed to seeing. But it's
love the two targets.
Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of a balancing act at this point. Goff really trusts him. Yeah, Josh Reynolds did find the end zone.
But also, Josh Reynolds and Jared Goff have that connection from all the years in LA. They played together.
And I was speaking of LA, Justin Jackson, former Charger, LA Charger, scoring the touchdown here as well. That was a weird one to see for sure. I saw running back get in the end zone, and I was like, "Was that? Nope, that's not Swift. That's not Jamal. That's who the Justin Jackson." All right.
I didn't even know he was. Most people probably still thought he was a Charger.
I thought he was on the practice squad for the Lions, but good for him.
Sewell catching a pass for 9 yards.
Oh my god! Yes, that legendary. Yes, what a play call.
How do you not account for him in the passing game? I bet you this next game, Detroit is gonna do some fake play off of it.
Dude. Against the Jets, yeah.
Bullshit. They're gonna pull some bullshit, man. It's gonna be hilarious, but it's gonna happen.
I'm here for it. This was
James Houston got another sack in this game. He's been great since he got that first start Thanksgiving. I don't think they need to draft another edge match Aiden Hutchinson. I think they have it already.
Yeah, and Hutch has been playing really, really well as well. I was reading a statistic. It said that within the last 6 weeks of play, which includes teams like the Giants, the Packers, the Lions have had the number one run defense and allowed the fewest, I think it was fewest points to opposing running backs in fantasy football as well. So, yeah, that's both pretty impressive stats. Hutchinson seems to have kind of figured it out. And like you said, I don't think they really need a tandem for him right now because I think what they have right now is more than serviceable. The Lions defense has been playing well enough to keep them in games. I mean, even allowing 223 yards to Justin Jefferson, they still won the game by 11 points. So, go ahead, I guess. Yeah, Kirk Cousins 425 yards. They just didn't convert the same, which is crazy because again they had 3 touchdowns and that can be enough to win you games. But the Lions were just like, you know.
Oh, Minnesota's pass defense is just
That
dog shit.
definitely too. Yeah, their secondary is
Be
bad.
very real about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm very interested to see what the Lions are going to do for the rest of the year. I think they can probably finish with a positive record. It just kind of depends on how this Jets game sets them up.
It really does. Oh, their remaining schedule, I don't think is too bad.
I know they also play Carolina. I know that's not the greatest one.
Like Carolina, Chicago.
They finished the year with the Packers.
In Lambeau.
Yeah.
But honestly, it really does depend how they finish out these last 4 games. Mm-hmm. All these games are about 50-50.
Yeah, for sure. I think they can beat the Bears, but the Packers at home is a scary one.
It also depends. I don't know, man. If Justin Fields can honestly just take over the game too.
We'll have to see. That's going to be a.
Do you think that Detroit does win that game?
Yeah.
Man.
It's a January 1st game, so we'll see how much snow's coming down, because that's in Detroit. Oh, that one's in Detroit. Okay.
Yeah, it's a dome anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But Lambeau's outside.
Lambeau's completely outside. January 8th, it could be a complete total shit show, and also could be both of these teams vying for a playoff spot, maybe. I
heard it. You're gonna love this. I heard a statistic today on the Pat McAfee show. The experts are projecting there's a 66.7% chance that the Packers still make the playoffs.
No, there's still a chance that we make it in.
Yeah.
The fucking wild card. It's fun to think about. But let's keep it going. Out to Detroit for taking care of business and handling Minnesota in that game.
Ravens Steelers was kind of a shit show.
I mean, for both sides, honestly. Yeah. Tyler Huntley got knocked out of the game at one point.
Yeah, he got a concussion in the game. And then Kenny Pickett was injured as well. And Mitch
Trubisky had to come in.
Yeah, Titty enjoying Mitch Trubisky came in. Najee Harris found the end zone. Freiermuth found the end zone. Love Freiermuth. And that was all the Steelers did on the day. Anthony Brown did okay for the Ravens, but they largely just ran the ball. They ran it down Pittsburgh's throat. J.K. Dobbins, 15 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
We'll say J.K. Dobbins still doesn't look right.
No. Oops.
Kenyon Drake should honestly be getting more than 1 carry.
Agree. Yes, completely agree with you. Absolutely.
Houston's Dobbins still isn't right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me. He's been pretty good during the year when they've actually used him.
Yes. No, I completely agree with you. I share the same sentiment. This game was like the toilet bowl in any of your fantasy football leagues. It was not the most fun to watch. It was kind of just like, who's the bigger shit show? And on this day, it was the Steelers who were the bigger shit show.
Dude, if the Ravens win this division instead of the Bengals, because at this point, the Bengals are a better team right now, obviously.
Yeah, it just depends on how long Lamar's out.
Lamar's out. Well, even when Lamar's back, the Bengals are still a better team.
Oh, no, I agree with that. I just mean for the rest of their schedule.
Ooh. I'm so excited because they end the year at Cincinnati, and that's probably going to be the fucking division.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it when it shakes out like that. All right. Well, this game was a complete total shit show. Both offenses were impotent. It was great to watch. No one be able to score. Move the ball consistently at the very least. Not problem the Eagles had though.
No.
They fucking drummed the Giants 48-22.
Yeah. This was a show of power and what a team with a winning record should look like. Jalen Hurts, he had 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, 217 yards passing, 77 yards rushing. A.J. Brown caught a touchdown. Devonta Smith caught a touchdown. Miles Sanders had 2 touchdowns. Boston Scott even had a touchdown. Gardner Minshew even got thrown in for a minute and rushed the ball. Yeah,
him out so bad.
Yeah.
That they put Gardner Minshew in for a minute, dude.
Yeah.
It was to do victory formation pretty much.
yeah.
And hand the ball off.
The Giants just, man. Saquon Barkley had 9 carries for 28 yards.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley was hurt though. It makes sense.
Yeah, but Tyrod Taylor had more.
Or yeah, because Saquon was playing hurt. It makes sense.
No, but he honestly though, his efficiency was impressive because he had 40 yards on 2 carries. Tyrod did. Yeah. Richie James found the end zone and Isaiah Hodgins found the end zone. I'm starting to like Isaiah Hodgins a little bit more. He is 6'4". He's a big body. But as a whole, I really not a fan of Daniel Jones. The Giants are a mess. Their defense is usually good enough to kind of keep them in games, but
they were playing as a juggernaut at an offense.
yeah, the Eagles are the best team in the NFL at every position. They just got fucking throttled. The only thing that the Eagles probably don't have a leg up on any other team in is tight end because of injury. But other than that,
if Dallas Goedert comes back, then
Yeah.
they have a top.
exactly.
They have a top 5 tight end again.
Yeah, man.
If there's anyone that can give Geno Smith a run for his money for comeback player of the year, there's only two guys really, possibly Christian McCaffrey as well.
Yeah.
And Brandon Graham is having an amazing
Yes.
sacks in this game. He might be having a career year off of injury.
It's possible. I wouldn't know
But
the
stat-
specifics. Yeah. This was just a curb stomping to prove a point. The Giants are fraudulent. And if you're still not willing to accept that, then go and watch this game and tell me what is wrong.
Fraudulent, yes. Because I also think the Vikings are fraudulent.
You
I
know,
think the Vikings are not as good as their record.
I agree with that one, but they're not as bad as the Giants. Their pass defense absolutely is, but their run defense is adequate, and their offense is well above par.
I'm just saying, I just don't think that they're very good. I don't think the Vikings are very good.
I think the Lions are better than the Vikings.
I think they are too. I think they honestly are too.
Hot take, yeah.
It is a hot take. It's just also, I think the Vikings have a better coach.
Yes. Well,
And
I love Dan Campbell.
Quarterback.
They've had more consistency with system and offensively and defensively. They've had more consistency than the Lions have had.
Right now, Brandon Graham is on pace to have his best year as a pro. He has 8.5 sacks so far.
Damn.
Career high before this is 9.5.
Speaking of,
It's
actually,
like 2 sacks, like that's his career high.
don't forget to send in your Pro Bowl votes. Voters.
Well, vote, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking stupid.
Hey, man, you know.
Honestly, it's so fucking.
Yeah.
I think the Pro Bowl itself and selecting the players is a cool thing. I think having fans do it.
Yeah. Kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. I think it should only be players and coaches.
And like Hall of Fame or former Ring of Honor players.
Or even former Pro Bowl players have a
Yeah,
vote. Like
that's
they do
fair.
with
Yeah.
If you've ever made a Pro Bowl once a year, they send you a little thing. Just check mark who you think should be in the Pro Bowl. That's it. It also the fact that there's no effort given during the games anymore. Yeah. Annoying.
Well, they're doing it's either 7-on-7 or 8-on-8 this year.
Oh God.
They've updated 2 things with the game. And Peyton and Eli are the coaches too, right?
I think so, but
Yeah.
either way, fucking kill me. I care about players getting voted for the
Yeah.
Pro Bowl and what those rosters were like
Yeah.
more than the actual game at this point because I know the game is just dog shit.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that.
Oh god,
Well, speaking of a game that wasn't dog shit, you want to do Jaguars Titans?
dude, I'm so excited to talk about this game.
Yeah, I
Trevor
bet.
Lawrence having an amazing game.
Hmm.
I'm very happy that over the past couple weeks he's been showing how good of a quarterback he actually is. You want to hear something that's wild?
What's up?
The Jags still have a chance to win this fucking division.
I think yeah, I saw that same thing because they played the Titans again the last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and if both of them finish with the same record,
Yeah,
it's possible
Yeah.
because the Titans have a rough schedule coming up.
yeah.
The Jaguars own the tiebreaker from both of those wins.
Jesus Christ,
Jaguars would sneak in.
that's certainly something. That's
Then the Jags would play the best wild card, which would be the loser of the Ravens Bengals game. And if it's the Ravens, the Jags could maybe win a fucking playoff game
oh my God.
because they match up well with them.
Ah, what a mess.
What a mess. But fucking Trevor Lawrence putting the team on his back. 4 total
Yes.
touchdowns.
3 passing, 1
Deserved.
rushing. Yes, 368 yards passing and 7 yards rushing. But hey, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Evan
fine.
Ingram had a great game.
Yes.
11 receptions, 162 yards, 2 TDs. Zay Jones should have had 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
Dropped one that fucking Trevor Lawrence put right in the fucking pocket.
Yeah, that was not Trevor's fault at all. It was definitely Zay's fault.
Yeah. But man, the Jags could legit make the playoffs, and it's fucking fun. Fucking fun to see.
We just have to see consistency out of them, and we're seeing consistency out of Trevor Lawrence outside of the Lions game.
The Lions game, he got hurt during
Yes,
part of
yeah,
it.
exactly, yeah.
That again.
So I'm not going to hold that against him, but if we can see consistency, they could win. Well, not. They could make the playoffs.
They can win their playoffs. They can maybe even win a playoff game.
Yeah. Just depends on who they get matched up with.
Because like if they get matched up with the Ravens in the first round, they can beat the Ravens.
I agree with that one.
They get the Bengals in the first round, they're losing the Bengals.
You're dead. Done.
Yeah. But same with I don't think they match up with the Dolphins well.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they just get track meted. It's over.
Yeah, because their defense. But they match up with the Chargers well.
Yes.
And that's who I think the 3 wild card teams are gonna be. By the way, I don't think the Jets make it. Jets have a rough streak ahead.
Yeah.
If they lose in Detroit, they're definitely not going to make the playoffs.
Well, it's in New Jersey.
Yeah. If they lose to Detroit in New Jersey, then like they're
they play. Their remaining schedule is not as bad as you think it is. It's Lions this week, which I feel like they should win that. Jaguars next week, which I feel like they should win that. Seahawks, which that one's honestly kind of a toss-up. And then
if they lose to the Jags, it's very possible for them to lose to the Jags.
I don't see that one happening, but any given Sunday.
It's Thursday. It's a Thursday night.
Yeah, but I mean,
Thursday
still.
night game, and the Jaguars are going to have the better quarterback on the team.
Oh, no question about that one.
Granted, the Jets do have a very good defense, but dude, there's a chance it could be fucking Zach Wilson starting that game.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't think the Jets win that game with Zach Wilson.
I also agree with that one. It just is all dependent on, any given Sunday. Have to see the injury report.
Okay. And they also played Miami the last week of the season. There's a chance the Jets could go 1-3 in this last 4 games.
Oh God, I hope not. That would be so depressing.
Detroit, Jacksonville, Seattle, and then Miami.
God.
There's a chance they can go 0-4 even.
No, there's no
There's
way.
a real shot they could go 0-4.
No,
If they lose
no,
Detroit
no.
and Jacksonville,
They're
then there's
they're
a
not.
then
They're not. They're not. There's no way. They're not going 8-9. No, they're probably going 9-8.
Man, I don't know. There's a real chance because their offense does not produce a lot of points.
They don't have to with their defense playing so well.
Yeah.
They probably would have gotten it. It probably would have been. I would go as far as to say they probably would have gotten another touchdown out of Mike White if he hadn't gotten sawed in half.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe.
Dude.
That's saying a lot though, because he was still playing against a really good Bills defense.
Obviously we watched him die out there.
You watched him get peeled off the pavement.
Yeah, literally, dude. My stomach hurt watching that. It's just...
So I think the make or break game is gonna be that Jags game on Thursday night. If they lose that game,
if they lose to Detroit in New York, New Jersey, whatever, that sets the tone for the fucking. It's over.
Because like right now they have the same record as the Patriots, Chargers, and the Titans.
Yeah, I need the Chargers to lose again somewhere in there.
They might not.
Yeah.
The Chargers, their remaining schedule is Tennessee, Indianapolis, LA Rams, Broncos. They're probably gonna go 4-0 during that.
Well, speaking of Broncos country, you tried.
Broncos country, you died.
I will be absolutely the first to say, this was a very, very poor Patrick Mahomes game. And you may look at it and say, well, he still had 352 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yes, but 3 interceptions? If you have a 1-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, you are a Jameis Winston. I do not care. That is not a good game. Entertaining, maybe, but not good. Jerick McKinnon, dude, 7 receptions, 112 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 6 carries for 22 yards. He went ballistic. Juju had that really nice touchdown reception. That was great to see. Love Juju. Here comes the unfortunate part of the game. Willie Gay Jr. had the interception on Russ, and I believe it was the stiff arm on Russ that caused him to hit his head on the turf, or on the I don't know if it's grass or turf in Denver. I think it's grass, but
and then Brett Rippin had to come in.
Yeah. Dude, Russ, I'm not gonna lie, this is without question
The best game of the Bronco.
Yes, and our secondary is not that bad. Like, it's not great, but McDuffie's a pretty damn good corner.
Is there a chance you guys could have lost this game if Russ doesn't get knocked out?
There definitely, yeah. Jerry Jeudy had 3 touchdowns. Yes, I told you, dude. I love Jerry Jeudy. I know so many people are so low on Jerry Jeudy, but I've been all in on him.
The drops.
Yeah.
Drops are bad.
When Russ became his quarterback, I was really hoping that we would see some of the like improvisation, keeping plays alive, and like launching deep balls downfield or finding ways to utilize his decent route running to make some shit happen. But so far, it's just been abysmal. But this game, I hope it's an indicator for the future of what could be here, because I mean, even more than I want my team to win, I want to see good football games. So there's no fun in a merciless beating watching it. Hey, Marlon Mack found the end zone too with the reception. That was cool. But,
it was mostly, and the Chiefs, I feel like the favorites to come out of the AFC, but I feel like their defense is such a liability.
Yes, yeah. It's either really on or really off, and there's no in between. And unfortunately, it usually leans towards the off.
Yeah, because it seems like teams can take advantage of the Chiefs' secondary and their lack of a pass rush.
Yeah, exactly.
like if you don't have like a lockdown secondary and no pass rush, like you're just gonna essentially get taken apart.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is what it seems like teams are doing against Kansas City, taking their
Yeah.
time in the pocket.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I agree. It's I will have to see how we do in playoffs because Mahomes is the only quarterback that I will never bet against. Even if I
Oh,
genuinely believe we are at a disadvantage, I will never bet against him. Unless it's
because
against the Bengals, I guess. Fuck.
yeah, the thing, yeah, can't beat Joe Burrow for some
Uh,
reason.
uh,
Let's go to our good game of the week.
Alright.
Tampa Bay, San Francisco 49ers.
Love seeing
49ers,
Tom Brady get sacked. Love seeing Tom Brady get sacked.
hey, he wasn't sacked during this game. Just got hit a lot.
Well, yeah, okay. Love seeing Tom. Well, that just sounds mean. I don't want to say I love seeing him get hit, but you know.
Mhm. That was ex-wife does. Hey,
Oh man. Ah.
okay, how much money do you think she like would have paid Dre Greenlaw for that football?
Oh my God. You know what? To be honest with you, I think they're
I don't
trying to
think she's
be.
that.
I
I
think
don't
they're
think
trying to
she's
be
that good.
relatively amicable. So I think, you know, it's been very quiet, which with how polarizing both of those figures are in their respective fields, very impressive and mature as.
Giselle polarizing and all. I thought she was just accepted, popular.
No, she especially in like early 2000s as far. I'm not too big on the whole like model scene, but Giselle is like a name brand. I mean, she's still worth more than he is, no question.
Yeah, but polarizing more means like mixed opinion. Public has mixed opinions on them, not necessary popularity. A lot of people like love and also despise Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, well that's definitely fair. Well,
I
all
don't
right,
think
maybe
Giselle.
wrong choice of word, but definitely captivating figure. How about that?
Yeah, both of them are just absolute. Both of them are iconic.
Yeah,
Their fields for sure. But I don't think she would. She wouldn't pay
no,
for the football, but I just think it's hilarious if she would. I think I would pay money for it.
yeah, dude,
I
absolutely.
Greg Greenlaw having the balls to also ask Tom Brady to sign the football that he picked off,
Yeah,
and hilarious. The whole 49ers defense is very good.
yes, they don't have a lot of. I don't really think they have any holes, but man,
The outside corner.
yeah, but I mean, with the rest of their defense being able to step up and really take it, I mean, there is no quarterback that is safe against the Niners defense. Yeah, yeah, Nick Bosa alone, but yeah, oh man,
49ers offense had a great game as well. Brock
Mhm.
Purdy had a nice game, just distributing the ball out,
Yeah,
not making any mistakes. Jim McCaffrey, amazing game, 14 carries, 119 yards,
Mhm.
touchdown. Go along with 34 yards receiving and a touchdown for the air.
yeah, crazy.
Uh, Absolute stud. Also, Brock Purdy had a rushing touchdown.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
And
two carries for 3 yards and a tud. What a stud!
so Debo Samuel's gonna be out for a couple weeks.
I think it minimum of 3. Yeah, which sucks. But hey, we're gonna see more Christian McCaffrey. Let's go.
Well, Debo, if I'm the 49ers, I'm not playing him again until our playoff game.
Agreed. Yeah,
Why risk him for one game in the regular season?
exactly.
When you essentially all you have to do is just lock up that second seed.
Yes, for sure.
You should be able to do.
You should be able to do that with a fourth string quarterback and one of your running backs. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty fucking wild.
On the other
What
side of
we
the
did
ball,
then-
dude, the Bucks. um,
Well, they're just not. They're not as good as they were a couple years
oh
ago.
no chance. And there's a very real chance that they could lose this division to the Panthers.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they should. Maybe they should.
Yeah.
They can also lose it to the Falcons. Falcons are starting Desmond Ritter out of the bye.
Yeah. I'm not happy about that one. I dropped them in all of my leagues because I saw the notification saying Yep, they're not happy with his progression, whatever. I'm like, all right, and they're like, oh, Marcus Mariota knee injury. Yeah, we're benching you. Here you go, Desmond. It's like, man,
They're gonna bench him even before the knee injury, honest.
they should have. They should have benched him after the first week.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is ass. But then he stepped away from the team too. And people are rushing to his defense, saying, "Oh, it's because he just had a kid." But it's like, I don't know, man. Timing's a little sus on that one.
Friggin' legend.
But 49ers throttled the Bucks. Really nothing positive to say about the Buccaneers here. Like, no one on their team other than Tom Brady passing obviously had over 56 yards.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tells you a lot. Let's go to the Sunday night game. Dolphins Chargers.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert having a very good game.
Yes.
39 completions on 51 attempts. A personal record for him for completions in a game. A touchdown. Really in control of his offense.
Yes.
And, man, we saw, I know, Tua with how he's played and how the Dolphins offense has performed.
Yeah.
A lot of MVP hype.
Yes.
You could see the difference in caliber of quarterback on the field.
Yeah, and the point that's being made all around the NFL is that the Chargers call plays like they have a quarterback with Tua's arm talent, whereas the Dolphins call plays like they have a quarterback with
Justin Herbert's arm talent.
Yeah.
Dude, Justin Herbert on the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Would be
Unstoppable. Unstoppable. Death Star.
The Dolphins could have fucking drafted him.
I know. Yeah.
Decided not to.
Yep.
Chargers got the better player.
Yeah. Shout out
Also,
to Keenan Allen for 12 receptions in this game. That's crazy.
And Mike Williams had a nice game when he was in.
6 receptions, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Well, yeah, but with Mike Williams, that's kind of goes without saying. Yeah.
Austin Eckler having a nice game.
It was a little bit quieter in yards than you'd expect. It was right around the 100 mark, but...
Well, he's a touchdown merchant.
Yeah. 8 receptions, too, definitely helps if you're a PPR player. Yeah, the Dolphins. How about that Tyreek Hill touchdown, by the way?
Oh, the fumble recovery that he had?
Where he picked it up and ran it, what was it, 64 yards or something like that? Yeah.
Put it back the opposite way. It was definitely funny to watch. If you take that out, man, the Chargers defense suffocated the Dolphins.
Absolutely.
Tua was not playing well.
No.
He was under pressure a lot. I'm just surprised he didn't throw an interception.
Yeah, when Tua gets pressured, it really... I mean, we saw it with the 49ers. We're bound to see it again. When Tua is heavily pressured, he does not play super well. Honestly, we even saw it in the first matchup against the Bills.
He did it without Derwin James as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, the Chargers just look like they're a better team than the Dolphins right now. The Dolphins secondary got shredded. This
Chargers
was
looking like a playoff team.
Yeah.
Maybe more of a playoff team than the Jets are.
Probably, unfortunately.
Monday night, RIP to Kyler Murray's ACL.
Yeah, there were a lot of injuries in this game. Ramondre got injured pretty early on. He got evaluated, came back in for a series, and then he was out for the game. He only had 3 carries for 8 yards, and I believe, he had 2 receptions for 2 yards. So it was a really quiet night for him. Mac Jones, 24-35, 235 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns. But Pierre Strong and Kevin Harris really stepped up when the team needed them. Pierre Strong Jr. looks really good, by the way. I'm worried that we're going to start seeing more of a committee backfield as we're accustomed to seeing with New England.
It's the Patriots. Of course we will.
I hope not. I want Ramondre to keep getting all the value, but...
No, man. That's not the Patriot way. Patriot way is frustrating fantasy owners.
Yeah, God, I know it. Um,
I'll also say Marcus Jones, great find by the Patriots.
yeah,
He's been playing out very well all year, and it's just him and Jack Jones.
yes,
They,
yes,
fo-
yes.
they found two DBs that are very talented, young, and Bill Belichick is just absolutely fantastic at scouting that position.
And Matt Judon's having a great year too.
Being the NFL in sacks right
Yeah,
now.
he had 1.5 in this game. So,
And Josh Uche ended up being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. He had 3 in this game.
Jesus. Yeah,
Colt McCoy may retire at the end of this year.
yeah. Colt McCoy, 27 of 40 for 246 and an interception, no touchdowns. Um, James Conner found the end zone, 15 carries, 85 yards. D Hop, 7 receptions for 79 yards. Like I said, Belichick said he was gonna game plan for D Hop, didn't let him find the end zone. Obviously, Kyler getting hurt really dampened the Cardinals' offense as a whole, but it particularly hurts D Hop's value because the way Kyler plays is so beneficial to D Hop. Yeah, this is just the Patriots are a better team than the Cardinals in the majority of facets, and when the Cardinals quarterback goes down, it's a wrap because your backup's not good.
Completely agree. Right, and that was week 14, everyone. It is in the books.
Yeah.
And now let's go to our week 15 picks, starting with Thursday Night Football. 49ers, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy is questionable for this game.
I know.
I be straight up with you. With the defense the 49ers have.
Yeah.
F. Walker not being 100% healthy and maybe also missing this game.
No, he's gonna play. He's gonna play this game.
He's gonna play. Yeah, he's gonna play and get hurt against the best rush defense in the NFL.
Yeah, I no question for me taking the 49ers and sitting every Seahawks player I have in fantasy.
I think so too. I think that's a good move. I think I would honestly take even San Francisco -3.
Oh, I would probably take it -5. Yeah.
Yeah,
The last time they played, the Seahawks scored 7 points, and the 49ers, I believe, I'm fairly certain. Let me check this, but I'm pretty sure the 49ers had like 27 points or something, and that was with Jimmy G, I think.
And honestly, Brock Purdy is kind of impressive at quarterback. Like he does just enough to not fuck up the game.
Yeah, I was listening to I was listening to what they were saying about like, yeah, you know what? I was exactly right. 7-27. Good for me. When he got out of college, he went to see one of the like quarterback gurus. I don't know who it was, but they said he went to like one of the leading quarterback gurus in the country. They completely changed his throwing style. They completely changed his throwing stance. They actually thinned out his legs because they said that he was using his legs too much in his throwing stance. So they reproportioned him and they worked on him, and dude, I guess it worked out for him because Mr. Irrelevant turned into what the team might need.
He's gonna be Mr. Very Relevant over the next couple weeks. For damn sure.
Real.
So we're both gonna take the 49ers for the Thursday night game.
Yes.
Colts Vikings in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And that's on Saturday.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be 3 Saturday games that are gonna be on NFL Network this Saturday. Everyone.
Nice.
Starting at 1 p.m. Colts Vikings, followed by Ravens Browns at 4:30. And then the primetime game is Dolphins Bills at 8:15, all Eastern time because not gonna.
I am gonna take the Vikings in this one. I think the Colts are a scrappy team, but I don't think that they're. I think that their wide receivers are gonna eat, but I think the Vikings are a more competent team overall.
Yeah, and I don't think Jeff Saturday is an NFL coach.
Probably not.
We'll see. I also think Minnesota is just a better team overall than Indianapolis. I don't think it's going to be a very competitive game.
Yeah, I agree.
Ravens Browns. Deshaun Watson against whoever ends up being the starter for the Ravens. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns in
Yeah,
this one.
I'm leaning the same. I think Chubb will have a bounce back game, and I think just relying on that run game is going to help the Browns
I
move
think this is
forward.
probably gonna be Deshaun Watson's best game back.
I can imagine. Yeah, the Ravens secondary has been torched more than a few times this year, and not knowing who we're going to see for quarterback because Tyler Huntley might still be in concussion protocol because it's a Saturday. It's not even a week. Um, yeah, I give me the Browns as well.
Okay, Miami, Buffalo, at Buffalo.
Yeah, this
I
is
would put- No,
the. I know Josh Allen hasn't looked the same. I know he is banged up, elbow, like you said, but it's at home, and I know he is not happy about their last loss to the Dolphins. So give me the Bills for sure.
yeah, I'm taking the Buffalo Bills too. I think that defensively they're going to be able to slow down what the Dolphins want to do,
Yes,
and Tua just doesn't have the kind of arm to cut through the snow if it ends up coming down hard at 8:15
agreed.
at night. Um, okay, let's go to our our Sunday stretch. Steelers Panthers at
Mm,
Carolina.
yeah, give me Carolina.
I think I'm taking Carolina too. I just think their offense is more capable,
Yeah,
and you might see Mitchell Trubisky. So I think the Steelers might just be screwed.
yeah. I think I I'm using this game as a gauge for Sam Darnold and to kind of see uh, progression of where he's at right now, because he's looked pretty good for the past couple weeks, but I just want to see consistency, and I want to see him start targeting Terrace Marshall more, because I really like what he's able to do, but he's been pretty quiet for the past couple weeks.
I agree, and I think this is just gonna be a get right game for probably Carolina's offense.
Yes,
And as long as they don't let these pass rushers get home
yeah,
on Sam Darnold, they should win this game.
agreed completely. Yeah,
Okay, let's go to another team in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia Eagles against the Chicago Bears.
yeah. This one shouldn't be a question at all. Give me the Eagles by 10.
Yeah, Eagles. I'm also going to take Philly. Even if Justin Fields plays or doesn't play, I don't think they stand that much of a chance. I think Philly's going to roll them.
Yeah, even if Justin Fields plays, I'm taking Philly by at least 7. If he doesn't,
They're
then 14.
playing against the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Speaking of best team in the NFL, let's talk about the worst team in the NFL. Houston Texans, City Chiefs. Who you taking, Brett? I already know the answer is going to be KC, but you
Yeah.
can say it.
It is going to be Kansas City, but this is going to be I'm telling you in advance, this is going to be one of those weird games where we have a weird thing that you don't expect and it's going to seem closer because again, the Texans are a scrappy team and that's something that people don't respect enough about them. Um, I'm telling you, this is going to be the Isaac Pacheco game. Um, I really like his snap share in recent weeks. This is your daily fantasy DFS lineup advice from me. Isaiah Pacheco is going to go for over 100 yards here. The Texans secondary still no joke. So I really think they're going to take advantage and just pound the fuck out of the rock. I think Pacheco will have a touchdown, probably not two, but at least a touchdown, and probably somewhere around 116 yards is what I'm thinking. And the Chiefs win this game.
I honestly don't think it's going to be very close. I think if the Chiefs come out and take care of business, they're just going to roll the Texans. I don't think it's going to be one of those weird games because I think KAC had that last week.
Yeah.
They had a little bit of a scare against Denver, and they're going to take them seriously. I'm going to take KC. I'm not going I would probably also be okay to take them to minus 14.
Are they minus 14 as well? Man.
Yeah, I know. Wild.
I don't think I'd take the minus 14 for this game. I actually, fun fact for Dallas, I took minus 3 for the alt spread. Yeah, for this game. So that was crazy for that. But or maybe I did minus 3.5. I don't remember if I did minus 3.5 or minus 2.5. But still, Yeah,
That's what I'm about.
yeah. um, I think it's going to be a closer game than people expect, just because Damian Pierce is so good, and they're kind of getting mixed in some new players or some players that there isn't a lot of film on. So I think it'll be closer than people expect. I don't think it'll be 14, but maybe somewhere between 8 and 6 points.
Right. Dallas Cowboys, Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Yeah, you could have this game on the moon. I'm still going Cowboys. Um, the Jaguars, the Cowboys have better depth and better defense, and pretty much everybody on the Cowboys has been playing well. So give me the Cowboys.
No, I'm gonna actually take Jacksonville this week.
Really? Okay.
Believe it or not, I think Dak has been not playing very well the past couple weeks,
I agree with that.
and I think Trevor Lawrence can get this defense
Okay.
to the secondary.
Okay. That's
They
completely
can,
fair.
if they can hold up front just long enough for Trevor Lawrence, they could win this game. And if they can also run the ball up the middle a little bit,
Yeah.
which is possible because the weakness of the Dallas
Yes,
Cowboys,
their interior. Yes.
their defensive tackles aren't very good,
Yes.
and outside of Van Der Esch, their linebackers aren't anything special either.
Agreed. I completely
And
agree with you on that.
secondary can be taken advantage of. They are mostly a product of their edge pressure.
Yes. Absolutely. Completely agree.
Now they just need to be able to take advantage of. Honestly, they have a kind of a mixed match. Their skill position players are honestly on par with what Dallas does, like with what Dallas has in the secondary.
Maybe.
Just
I,
Trayvon, outside of Trayvon Diggs, like straight up, there's not a very good player in their secondary.
that's fair. I'll give you that one. But, I don't know. I don't think that. I think Zay Jones and Christian Kirk are fine, but I just see Trevor Lawrence being pressured too much to win this game, and I don't think they're going to be able to establish that run game enough. I don't think ETN's like healthy or good enough there right now. Obviously he's good enough, but I just don't think he's good to go right now.
I think I think he will be for this game. At that point, by Sunday.
It's possible.
So this is just one of mine that I'm putting out there that I am gonna take Jacksonville over Dallas
Okay.
week. Let's keep it going though.
Patriots Raiders.
Patriots Raiders. Who you taking?
Give me the Patriots. I the Raiders are a two-headed offense right now. Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams. And if there's one thing that the Patriots usually have, it's a pretty good defense. And Bill Belichick will probably make sure that Devontae is around or under 100 yards in this game, and probably try to keep Josh Jacobs the same. Raiders defense isn't the greatest. They have decent pass rush, but I mean, well, they have Max Crosby, and I'll say that. But yeah, I think this is a game that the Patriots kind of squeak up.
I'm gonna take the Raiders in this one just because I don't trust what the Patriots have left offensively.
Okay.
Just Mac Jones, especially without Ramondre Stevenson, who probably isn't gonna play in this game.
Nope, he is expected to play.
Expected to play.
Yeah.
That's gonna really get a lot of carries though. Is Bill Belichick do that?
I'm not sure, but I'm really hoping so, because this is the best defense to take advantage of that. So I'm really hoping he's going to play. If he doesn't, I'm probably screwed this week. So
Right. I'm probably screwed this week.
no, but I was reading a report earlier, and it said that the early indicators and expectations are that he is expected to play this week. So
Yeah, but how much work is he gonna honestly get playing hurt with Bill Belichick? When the backup running back coming off the bench looked good.
hey man, you never know.
You never know. Bill Belichick is wily. He could do anything. I just think the Raiders' offense is gonna actually be able to do something. I don't trust the Patriots' offense at all. Mac Jones is a liability.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him take advantage of vulnerable secondaries though, and if the Raiders have anything, it's
Minnesota.
yeah,
We saw him take
exactly,
advantage of Minnesota.
exactly. And they
His
still
dog.
lost. They still lost, but
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. It's like even with a terrible defense, they could still lose. That's just my point. Is that even when they're playing against a bad defense, Mac Jones still isn't enough to pull out a win in a shootout. Do you think the Raiders are gonna win this game if it's close? 100%.
okay. I could see if it is a close game, I could see the Raiders winning with like a Devontae walk-off touchdown or something. But
Would have to take like Bill Belichick completely locking down Devontae Adams.
yes, and that's what I'm thinking that that's going to be the area of focus this week.
Area of focus. Okay. Falcons Saints in New Orleans.
This one's this is the Desmond Ritter starting game.
Little mystery.
Man,
At least for you.
the Saints injury report has looked horrible for weeks. Let's see. Zach Bond, Mark Ingram, Will Lutz, Dwayne Washington, PJ Williams, Jawan Johnson limited, Cam Jordan limited, Marshawn Lattimore limited but back. That's nice to see, and Pete Werner.
Taking the Falcons.
Yeah, I do like Desmond Ritter. I don't really like anything that I've seen out of the Saints this year, and with how many dudes they've had banged up, I was leaning the same way. I'm going to take the Falcons as well in this one.
Right. Lions Jets.
This one kind of hurts me both ways because as a native, I have to root for the Lions, but I'm also a Jets fan. This year, that is the team that I've chosen to support all year, unconditionally, and I will pick them even if I know it's a bad pick. So, give me the Jets. I actually think this one is a good pick. Jared Goff doesn't play super well on the road. This is in New Jersey. Give me the Jets.
Yeah, I think I do want to agree with you just because I don't think. Oh, no. I'm going to take Detroit.
Dude,
Take Detroit.
Jared Goff road stats.
Bad. They're like Drew Brees bad. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I just really.
No, you want to pick the Jets. You just you want to pick the Jets. You know you do.
I do want to pick the Jets, but at the same time, I want to pick neither team.
Yeah.
I don't really think either team is particularly great.
Final answer.
Fuck it, give me Detroit still. Fuck
Alright.
it, give me Detroit still.
Bet.
I think Detroit's gonna win this game. Just because I don't think the Jets' offense is gonna be able to get any production going. Just 'cause like you said, Detroit has been one of the best rush defenses over the
Yep.
past couple weeks.
Absolutely.
And that is exactly how the Jets are going to try to move the ball. Especially since Mike White's already banged up and possibly could turn to Zach Wilson if he ends up getting hurt. again.
I hope not. That would be a mess.
I mean, but defensively, man, they've been playing really well with Aiden Hutchinson
Yes.
and James Houston. They're going to create pressure.
Yes, for sure.
Mike White could get knocked out of this game.
I hope not.
I
Very
hope
much.
not for him. But
I'm starting him regardless, I believe.
I believe. Oh yeah, I forgot you're in some situations with Mike White.
Yeah. Literally.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Okay. So we have our Pitch Pass redraft league this year. We're starting the Dynasty League next year, but our redraft league this year, I have Josh Allen and Tua, but I don't want to start Tua in this game, so I'm starting I'm starting Mike White for my QB2, and in my dynasty league, my QB options are Jared Goff, who I'm not playing on the road, Geno Smith, who I'm not playing against the 49ers, Mike White, who got killed last week, and Sam Darnold. So, yeah, not a fan of my looks here, especially because my matchup is versus Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen. So, uh, yeah, two QB league, by the way. Smile.
Wow. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's not going to be great. You're no matter what.
Yeah.
they're
Well,
gonna-
I need Ramondre to play because if Ramondre is not playing, Isaiah Pacheco is going to be my running back. I think no, Christian McCaffrey is still my RB1. That I'm very thankful for, but Christ.
Speaking of Christ, Cardinals Broncos
Yeah.
could very much well be the battle of the Actually, Wilson should be able to.
Russ should play. Yeah. The
I'm gonna
Broncos.
take the Broncos in this one. Like,
Yeah, I feel the same way.
a good defense, and also the Cardinals are on their backup quarterback, Colt McCoy, who didn't look great last week.
Randy Gregory's back this week.
Randy Gregory's back this week. The pass rush is going to be very much improved.
Yeah.
Well, pass rush was already good.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be their best pass rushers is back now.
Yeah, if this is battle of the backups, I still trust in Denver's defense a lot more than Arizona's defense, but I think Russ can come in and play semi-competently against the Cardinals.
Right. Chargers, Titans.
Yeah, this is a tougher one for me.
I'm taking the Chargers.
I'm leaning Chargers, yeah.
I think Herbert's hot, and I think their defense just isn't going to be good enough to be able to slow down or stop the Chargers. And as long as the Chargers can hold up against Derrick Henry, they should win this game.
Oh, Danico Autry's back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, still give me the Chargers. Justin Herbert, I think the Chargers are going to say, hey, let's shut Derrick Henry down, and do their best to do that. And if they can do that, they win game easily.
I agree. All right. Let's keep it rolling.
Bengals, Bucks.
Bengals.
Yeah, I am right there with you.
Just a more game right now.
I'm hoping T. Higgins is going to be healthy for this game, because I feel like this is going to be a kind of two-man army. Well, I guess it could be three. I think Mixon is going to do okay, probably 94 yards, but I would love to see the two top receivers for this team just go ballistic. I think if T plays, he's going to find the end zone in this game. Probably
at least once.
75 yards, yeah. I really like T's matchup here. Give me the Bengals for sure.
All right. Prime time, Giants Commanders.
Yes, give me Commanders, no question in this one.
I think Commanders as well. Their defensive line's playing better. The
Yes.
Giants are really banged up.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley hasn't been playing well.
Yes.
It has been hurt lately. It's a wrap.
The real key thing is you can go back and look. I believe, honestly, in his career, Terry McLaurin has only had like one bad game, and it wasn't like bad, like he didn't goose egg, but it was a very quiet game for him against a division opponent. He always plays out of his mind. Even against the Eagles, he plays so well. So I'm expecting a big Scary Terry game this week. Again, yeah, the Giants are so dependent on their run game. I don't really see anything good coming from them. Give me Scary Terry and the Commanders.
Right. Let's go to Monday night. Green Bay Packers, LA Rams in Green Bay.
Yeah. Give me the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers too. I don't think Baker's going to have another
No, no, no.
miracle drive in them.
No, there's nothing that the Rams do at this point better than the Packers. Not a single thing. You know what? No, I honestly I can't give them anything. I was gonna give them credit for like Skoranek, but I mean,
No, still.
yeah,
So for our $5 bet of the week.
yeah,
So out of the games that we disagree on, let's do it for Jags Cowboys.
I'm done.
And this confident Jacksonville's gonna actually beat a 10-win team.
All right. Gotcha.
It's insane.
I made a note. Sorry if I rambled a bit here. In the past 2 days, I'm gone an hour and a half of sleep, so my bad if I rambled a little bit this episode, guys.
Oh,
But,
that's a-okay, Brett. But thank you for rambling on with me. Thank you for hearing me and Brett ramble, everyone. We love you. Have a great week. Enjoy some football. Like and subscribe. Peace out.
Peace out.